Hey, hey, Mister, what's going on? This is Dr. Moore. Hope you guys are doing wonderful today and everything that you got planned is going as you wanted to go. I'm excited for you today and I hope you're excited about what you're finna get in life and how things is gonna change. And I hope you're around so we can talk about how to improve you, what the things that you need to overcome, what's holding you back from your dreams and your jobs and your goals. Hold on one second. Let me get my screen here so we can talk. Hey, this is Dr. Moore. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm excited for you. I'm so excited. And we're just going to see what's going on this evening and see how we can help you turn some things around in your life that you're dealing with that might not be as complicated as you think, but it's some things we need to look at to help you do things in a better way. So when you look at it, what is it that you want to change today, and what is it would take for you to be more be more healthy? So when I look at it, I'm getting everything together. Got a question. If there was one thing you could change about yourself right now, what would it be? What would you do? How would you do it? And what would you have to do to change it? Because today is a great day. Today is a day that you are the best person in your life. And if you want to make some changes today, let's look about making some changes in your day today right now. It's a day to go out and spend money, get yourself together. But the question is that I got going right now is, what do you want to change about your day today? What is it about your life that you would like to improve on? Or, as I talk, what's holding you back from making changes in your life? What has actually got the shackles on your feet where you can't do the things you really want to do? So when you think about it, is it food? Is it nutrition? Is it changing self-awareness? Is it excuses? Because I think about it for a second. The day when I'm going through my stuff and I'm like, man, what is it today that somebody could get a blessing today, or somebody could change some things today? What is it about your life that you want to change today? And I think about my last book that I wrote, and it just really just made me think about some stuff. And the question comes across when I asked one of my clients the other day. I said, if there's one thing in your life you could change today, what would you change? And then I asked him, how would you change it? What would you change about it? And what really has got you bogged in where you can't do the things you really want to do? And I happen to have a book in my hand one of my books that I wrote, and it's called Procrastinating. Procrastinating. Check it out. Let go of the past and unlock your full potential. Let go of the past and unlock your full potential. What is it in your past that's holding you hostage right now that you can't change? What is it? What is causing you all kind of problems right now? What is giving you the agony of the feet? What is it? What is it, that one thing that if you could just get away from, you would get away from it? And then why are you letting it bog you down and keep you from doing the things you really want to do? I think about some things for a second, and I have to answer my own question, because I don't know if you know I'm Dr. Moore, and I'm getting over an issue right now that I lost my leg. And I thought I had that thing under control pretty good, but it was a little more complicated when you think. And think about it, when you lose a leg, you're really thinking everything is going right. But in a realistic, it's not. Because when you come to find out what some of these doctors are really doing to you, or what they're doing that you're not getting the right kind of care you thought you should have got, that's kind of not right. And I went through that, but you know what? I came through it all right. But my question is, as I was in the hospital dealing with so many people that was going through so many issues in life, not knowing where they want to go in life, what they want to do in life, who they want to trust in life, they didn't know. Some of them working 4 or 5 jobs and they just didn't know what to do. And so when I think about it on Black Friday, what is it that you want to do in your life today, right now? What do you want to change in your life right now, today? Now, I got on the screen a couple of things. There is free consult. Don't cost you nothing. I put the link in there. You can hit the link and say, I want to make an appointment. You do make an appointment, put your phone number in there and all that, and we schedule it. You schedule a free appointment to see what we need to do to help you overcome whatever you're overcoming. Now, I'm going to read in to my screen in a little bit to see what you're saying, but the question is, what is it? Because I think about me. What is it about you that you don't want to take into the new year, but you've been working on this for the last 4 or 5 years? Now, I know you will say, what? Trust me, there are some people that are working on some things they've been dealing with for the last 5 years, and they still haven't solved it. And they're going into another year, or you're going into another year, and it seems like there's no way to break that yoke. How do we break it? Then the question is, do you really want to break that yoke? Because when I look at my last book that I wrote, Procrastinating, we all procrastinate. We all put things off that we can do today. Now, there are some things that you can't put off to the next day because if you lay in the hospital room, you can't really do much. You got to wait for everybody else. Or if you're stuck in a plane somewhere, you got to wait for somebody because you can't do nothing until the pilot can move the plane. Or if you got young children, you can't do much until the kids decide to do what they're going to do. But the question comes back to you. What do you want to change about you today? If there's one thing you could give up, if there's one thing you could let go, if there's one thing you could change on your appearance, if there's one thing you could change about what you do and where you work or how you deal with other people, what would you do? See, when we think about life for a minute, we think about the changes and the challenges that we face every day. We face a lot of challenges. A lot of things come up. And the question is, how do we deal with them? How do we stop them? What do we do to stop them? And then why do we allow them to take control of our life and actually shut it down? I don't know about you, but a lot of times things that we deal with every day, it shuts us down. But what is it that makes you happy? Or who is it that makes you happy? Or the question could be, do you want to be happy? So we start talking about procrastinating, unleash the past. What is it in the past? It's amazing. I talked to some people a couple of days ago, and they kept going into the old part of their life. Nothing new, the old part of their life. And I'm like, what is the old part of your life? It was the past. And you ever seen people that won't never let something go? Everybody else done moved on, but they couldn't move on. They just kept saying, I can't let this go. I got to hold on to it. And I kept saying, why are you holding on to something that's making you miserable? And it's amazing that we hold on to things, and the person that we've made miserable, or that was miserable, the person that created it is asleep. But the person that's miserable can't sleep. Now, I don't get that picture. Who do you let get under your skin that bad that you are miserable? And why would you let that happen? Let's go back to increasing our life and increasing the things that we want to do, to feeling better about ourselves. Black Friday, what do you do to do that? What do you want to do? What do you want to change? What is that individual that you've been putting it off for years? If I could just change, what? If I could just give up, what? What is it? And the reason I'm asking, because a lot of things that we're dealing with, they're solvable. We can let them go. We can move forward. But then there's a lot of things that we're dealing with, we can't, because they hold us like a piece of tape around us or a rope. And when we try to let them go, no matter how hard we try to break it loose, we can't get it loose for nothing. So when you think about it, is what is it that you won't let go? Or if there was one thing you could let go right now, let's do it. When you look at your daily life and you look at what you do every day, how much time do you put in for you? What about yourself? What do you put into you to make you a better individual? Do you read a book? Do you watch things that's going to feed your mind? Do you get around people that are smarter than you? Because Dennis Kimbrough said, if you're the smartest person in the group, you need to get in a new group. Are you in something like that? Do you realize that 65% of the American population that graduated from high school, 65%, do not ever pick up another book past high school? Never pick up another book past high school. That's sad. Once they graduate, they never look at it again. What is it that you're putting in your head to change the person that you don't want to be to the person you want to be? Now, I don't mean tailoring yourself behind somebody else, because that's not what we want you to do. We're talking about changing you for a second. Changing you to the person that you really want to be. Now, is it going to be overnight? No. It might be a little struggle. It might be a little disappointment. But if you keep doing it and you keep doing it and you keep doing it long enough, it will happen. But the problem is, it's amazing, we're not like that, right? We're not the Wright brothers, but, well, they built the plane. They didn't give up. But we're not like Thomas Edison. When he was trying to do that light bulb, he failed at the light bulb 1,069 times. He failed around about that many times. 1,069 times he failed trying to make a light bulb. And my question comes to us is, we can try something today, and if it don't happen in 3 days, we give it up. And we were right there on the verge of getting what we wanted, but we didn't want to go through anything. It's too hard. Too much rain. It's too cold. I don't like the sun. My buddy's going to take me somewhere. It's always an excuse. But when you look around at the people that do make stuff happen, and you ask them about it, they say what they gave up some stuff. They had to get their mind together. They focused in on what they wanted to focus in, and it happened. Are you focusing on things that you're wanting to change in your life, or are you just stuck in that rut? Because as you want to change them, you won't change them, and then you believe you want to change them, and you still won't change them, but then you go back and say, what is it that I'm holding on to? Who is it that I'm holding on to? Why don't I believe in the things I know I should believe in and make those things happen? Why is that so hard? Why is it so hard to put down on a sheet of paper your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, what you want in life? Why is that so complicated? Goes back to what we talked about earlier. What do you want to change in your life today? If you had a magic wand, what would you change? What are you afraid of? Who are you afraid of? See, your road to success basically depends on you. Can't nobody put your success out there but you. That's your road. Or somebody said, well, I missed it. How'd you miss it? What's for you is for you. The only reason you missed it, you gave up. And the question comes in, did you give up for a person? Or did you give up for yourself? Who you giving up for? Man, I start coughing. Who you giving up for? What do you want to change? Don't give up. Live your dream. You got one dream that you've been wanting to do all your life. But you let somebody stop that dream. You want to be an entrepreneur. Who's stopping you from being an entrepreneur? You want to regain your health. And I did a meeting on that. Regaining your health. That's a belief that a lot of people don't believe can happen. But you can get your health back. Take a little work, and they're not going to be snapping your fingers, but you got to want to do it. You got to believe in you. If you believe enough in yourself, whatever you're trying to do, you can conquer it and do it. But you got to want to do it. You got to think for a second. What is it? What is it that I want to go where, but I can't because of what? See, I always ask my clients, why? And if I ask you why enough, I get to the real root cause of why you are stuck, why you're not making the money you want to make, why you're disheartened, why your heart hurt, why you don't trust anybody, when we look at that for a second, we can find out a lot about you. But the question comes in on that one. You don't want us to find out anything about you because what? I know we're not worried about what somebody thinks about us because people are going to be always negative. So I don't worry about people because they're going to be negative regardless of good or bad. It doesn't matter if the shirt red, the shirt brown, the shirt white. Somebody going to have something negative to say. And they might love it, but then somebody going to come right behind and say, you like that color? That's what they said. But the question comes back. What do you want to do? How do you want to change you? What did you do today on Black Friday? Did you get everything you wanted today? Or did you not? Did you try? Or did you say, I ain't going to worry about it? See, you are what you think about all day long. You can have anything that you really, really want. You know, when you put it in that mind, back in the day, it used to be a saying, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Are you wasting yours? Are you putting in what you could be putting in your mind to change your outcome from whatever it is that's holding you back from doing the things that you want to do? What is it? Who is it? And why you allowing it? Hey man, I'm Dr. Moore. Go to drtimothymore.com. drtimothymore.com. Hey, let's talk. Let's talk about what's going on in your life. What are you really afraid of? Why do you let other people dictate you? That is amazing. I'm always around people that talks about other people dictating them, and they don't, or I call them dream stealers because it's amazing. All you got to do is tell somebody right today, not tomorrow, today, something you want to improve on your life. And they're going to ask you one or two questions. Why? Why you want to improve? And what are they going to do for you? But it's your dream. But you just allowed somebody to come in your psyche, stop a movement that you was going to do about you because they didn't understand it and it didn't make sense to them. Well, it wasn't supposed to make sense to them. It was supposed to make sense to you because it's your dream. It's your want, your desire, not theirs. So when you think about it for a second, and you look at life, you look at where you're at, you look at what you're trying to do. The only people that make mistakes are the ones that don't admit that they made a mistake. Because some people ain't going to tell you the truth about nothing. They ain't going to tell you. They ain't worried about you. But you know those individuals. They ain't no strangers. So when you think about it, what do you really want today? And what is it going to take for you to get what you want today? Let's see. Can I read what y'all put on my screen? If it's there. And let's just see. So when you look at it, hey Jerry, it's about life. And if you got a question, type it in and I can answer it. If you don't, that's all right too. But the beautiful thing about life is you can change any circumstance you at right now. You can change it. When I say change it, literally change it right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. You can change it today. But when you're changing what you're going to do, make sure you write it out. Write out what you want to change. Write out exactly how you want it to change. Write out exactly who you want to be and change. Life can give you whatever you need. And most of the time it gives you more than you're going to need. But a lot of times we don't appreciate what we do get. So when it comes to health, not an issue. when it comes to helping you get your finances together, it's not a problem. But the problem comes in, we're trying to please everybody and please people that don't even like us. That's the problem. They don't even care for us, but we're trying to please them. They don't even talk to you, but you're trying to please them. There are some things you just can't do. And there are some people you have to leave alone because they're not going to let you change them. They're not going to look to improve. They're going to always be around for whatever the reason is. So what do you want to change today? And I'm going to tell you, if it's your health, that's the simplest thing to do if you want to change your health. It's just changing what you eat, what you drink. That's all you got to do. Change it. Don't change it, nothing happens. You change it, everything happens. That's all you got to do. So we're going to do it together. You just tell me what we need to do. Set your whatever, however you get notified that I'm coming on. I'm always on. But the thing about it is, I'm trying to find ways to help you get what you want, keep you healthy, and everything takes care of itself. And then for people that you know, 5 of them, 10 of them, pass my link on. Say, hey, man, listen to Dr. Moore. Trust me, it's informative. Because, I talk to people every day that done tried everything in the sun to get well, or change their attitude, or change their perspective in life, and they can't change it. Well, I don't think they can't change it. I think they don't want to change it. Because you can change anything that you want to do in your life, but you got to want to make the change. Got to. That's the kind of people I run across every day. It's that I got to make a change. Okay. I got to do this. Okay. And next thing you know, they do it. But sometimes we have to hold their hand to get them to do it. Sometimes we have to walk them to where they need to be walked to. It's like almost like when you're in first grade and you got to walk the kid, they walk you down the room and open the door, and that room looked like a gob of people in that room. And it may have been about 10 or 15 of your classmates, but from when you walked in, it looked like, and that's the way life is sometimes. When we walk into a situation, it looks like, wow, where all these people come from? I just want to go and just talk to one person, but I got to talk to 10 to get to one. That ain't the way that was structured. But remember, I'm Dr. Moore. Do me a favor. Around about the same time every day I come on. Have your questions so I can answer them. Tell somebody about it if they want to come. And we'll talk to you another time. Y'all be blessed and continue to have a safe holiday. And you know what? Be careful what you buy. Watch out for stuff. And just be careful. And we'll talk later. Y'all be blessed.